Hey, what's up guys, Luigi Striker here, and today I am doing a coaster fight between NH's coaster called Rouge, and I'm doing a coaster fight who's versing it is Rougarou from Cedar Point. So I'll be using the same categories as I did from the last video, and if you have any new categories to suggest, please tell me in the comments below, and if they are good, I will use them in the next coaster fight video. So without further ado, let's begin this coaster fight between NH's coaster Rouge and Rougarou from Cedar Point. First we have the height category, and the way how I find the height is I divide the number of how tall the blocks are, which is Rougarou's 41, if you watch my height video for all the coasters. And I divide 41 by 153, and then I divide, I think it was 25 for NH's coaster, and then I got Rougarou 2.7 out of 10 and Rouge 1.6 out of 10. So obviously Rougarou is getting more points in this category. Next we have the speed category, and this is kind of like minecart speed, how like fast the minecart goes in Minecraft. And actually NH has more speed than Rougarou, because throughout the whole ride I felt there was no like decrease in speed. Even like the drop was not even like that slow, and like the whole track, he somehow made like the track like go fast in parts like this, so I felt like it went faster than all my other coasters, which is pretty cool. So definitely NH is getting a 10 out of 10, but Rougarou is getting a lower score here, 8 out of 10, which is not that bad. And it's because the drop is slow, the whole drop in general. So what I do like for this category, like every time there's like a slow part in the ride, I decrease it by a point. So the drop is like 1 point, and then the other slow part of the ride is on this part right here of the second inversion. So NH's coaster is getting a better score of 10 out of 10, and Rougarou is getting an 8 out of 10. Next we have the duration category, and the way how I find out the duration category is I find out the time for each of these coasters, and Rougarou's time was 1 minute and 45 seconds, and NH's coaster was 52 seconds. So then I do 1.45 divided by 12, because that's the longest coaster in my world, which is Mega Evolution, and then I got a result of 1.2 out of 10 for Rougarou, and then I did of course 0.52 for Rouge, and I got the result of 0.4 out of 10. So Rougarou is not getting much more points, but it gets more points than NH's Rouge in this round. Next we have the bar category, and both of these coasters, I don't find anything wrong with the bars. NH did a really good job of the bars. Really nice detail. I even like the bars on the lift hill, so definitely NH is pretty much getting a really good score here, because I really like the bars he did. He even did little sea lanterns in the bottom, so like they light up at night. That's really cool. And Rougarou also has an amazing set of bars. There's torches everywhere in the bars to make it illuminate at night. That nice bar detail everywhere, kind of opening up. Different kind of like bar details for each kind of bar area. Or you could say supports, but yeah. Both rides are getting really good scores, 10 out of 10 for each. Now here's where the rides start getting a little downfall, is the waiting line category. Rougarou kind of has a waiting line, but not really a waiting line, because all it really is just you enter through here, and then go through there, and then go up. Not much of a waiting line at all. I mean, I guess it's kind of more of a waiting line than what NH's has, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10. But if you look at Rouge, which is NH's coaster, this is his waiting line, just a little entrance here, not even bars at the side, just a little staircase upwards. So NH is definitely getting a pretty low score here of 1 out of 10 for a waiting line. Next we have the lighting categories. This is how like well the ride illuminates at night. So like you can see in NH's coaster, there's some parts of it where it just doesn't light up. The lift hill is not even completely lit up, just the bottom parts of the bars are lit up. So it's definitely a lot of dark parts. I mean, I guess it looks, somewhat cooler with all those sea lanterns, but I kind of like when the coaster is all lit up at night. So NH's coaster is definitely getting a lower score of 6 out of 10. But if we go to Rougarou, it illuminates so well at night. The whole freaking ride is lit up. There's barely any dark parts of the ride. So definitely Rougarou is getting a 10 out of 10 for lighting. Next we have another category where both rides are getting the same score. Like the other one was 10 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, but this one's going to be 5 out of 10 to 5 out of 10. The loading station category. Like the loading station, like is supposed to have like cool like scratch markings, and I guess some like evil eyes in the black part here, but obviously that's way too hard to do into Minecraft. And I guess it's pretty a basic loading station's got the right waiting lines, lights up at night. So that's why I got Rougarou a decent score of 5 out of 10. And NH's Coaster, the reason why I also thought it deserves the same score is just like it has like a building here, which I guess is definitely different from my other coasters I've done. But it's just kind of a pretty plain building, and he doesn't even have an exit here. Like, you're like, oh yeah, I'm about to go exit. Oh, I fall in the water. Yeah, NH, you need to fix that. But yeah, pretty basic building, not really that cool. So that's why I'm giving both coasters a 5 out of 10. Next, we have a category which both coasters don't really do well in, the theming category. Rougarou, not Rougarou, but Rogue doesn't really have much theming, but I guess if you look at the logo, it has like the sea lanterns all around it. So I guess it's like a water themed ride in some way. So I guess there's like the water and sea lanterns, but it doesn't like really tell that theme too well. So that's why I'm giving like at least Rogue kind of has some kind of theme. So I'm giving it a 2 out of 10, but not really that good of a score. And Rougarou doesn't really have theming. I mean, I guess like in real life, if you have like the angry marks and the scratches around the black bar here, then I guess that's its theming. But obviously Minecraft doesn't do that. But I guess if it was there, it would be a low theming for Rougarou. So Rougarou's not really even getting a good score here. It's going to be a pretty low score of 0.5 out of 10. So definitely NH's Coaster Rogue does better here. Next we have the logo category. And for this category, Rougarou is going to get the better score of 9 out of 10. I really like how the Rougarou logo is designed. Each letter is different in its own way. It's just really cool logo. Kind of fits the ride in general. And then if we go to NH's Rogue logo, I mean, it's not like this logo doesn't look bad. It actually looks kind of cool. Like how it even has like a little line at the top of it, and it has the glass around it, and sea lanterns, a clay, and glass. But like, it's just plain old letters. Like the letters aren't like, except for the R, are just designed the same. So I kind of found that a little boring. So that's why NH's coasters for logo category is going to get a 6 out of 10. Next we have the lag category. And let me tell you, when I rode both these coasters a couple of times, there felt like there was no lag. Like each of these coasters, like really smooth, just no lag, and I could just easily like ride these over and over again without much lag at all. So definitely both coasters are going to get 10 out of 10s for the lag category. Next we have the scenery category. And Rougarou has pretty good scenery. It has grass all around it, has a couple of trees around it in good spots. Yeah, Rougarou is definitely getting a really good score here. The reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because maybe it could use some more trees in some of the areas, and maybe like a little more like extra scenery detail. But yeah, Rougarou just looks amazing. Definitely a good score of 9 out of 10. But then if we go to NH's Rogue coaster, there's not really like grass around it. There's just these little trees here, which is not that much. And then you have the water. I'm like, for water, if you have a cool like water thing, I'll give you 2 points for water. But since like it's not really like that great of scenery, so I guess since he also has a little scenery here, I'm gonna give him a score of 4 out of 10. Not really that much scenery. And then the last category, which pretty much just result which coaster is the winner of the fight. And this is the overall experience category. So what I do for this one is I add up all the numbers from all the other categories, height to scenery category, and then I find out the total, and then I divide that by 120 because there's 12 categories. And then for Rougarou, I give 5.8 out of 10. And for Rogue, I get 4.6 out of 10. And the last total of points is 75.2 for Rougarou and 60.6 for Rogue. So Rougarou wins this coaster fight by 14.6 points. So yeah, now we know which coaster is the better coaster. NH's coaster has lost this coaster fight, and Rougarou from Cedar Point. And appearance, the Cedar Point coasters are rocking on. So yeah, that's our coaster fight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next coaster fight. Bye-bye.